All right, welcome to City Valley Fishing Field Team, COAF Field Team. I'm Glenn, your host. And tonight, what we're talking about is a real quick live update on some fishing updates, specifically on, well, we didn't go fishing today. Ended up taking care of a few errands and whatnot, but hopefully we'll be out there tomorrow trying to aim for the Blue River, maybe catching a trout or two. But that said, we did stop by over by the Colony, by Nebraska Furniture, a place called Scheels. And over there, ended up lucking out with these airlock biodegradable strike indicators. And they only had the big ones, but luckily they came with these extra bolts or nuts, plastic nuts, because I lost one of these ones when I picked them up several years ago over there at the Lower Mountain Fork over there at Beaver's Bend. Ended up losing that little nut screw thing, and I just saved the rest of it for now. And guess what? They have two extra ones in these airlock biodegradable deals. So do keep that in mind. We got this at Scheels at the Colony. Also at Scheels, I ended up picking up some gold rib hare's ear nymph fishing flies, as well as some rainbow warriors, and those are some go-to ones that we've had in the past, work for us well at different places like Beaver's Bend, like the Lower Illinois, and hopefully like in the Blue River. Also, in preparations for doing some fishing over there at the Blue River, decided to put some flies together because yours truly was having a hard time last weekend trying to get them to hit. It looks like something with rubber legs. Pat's rubber leg seemed to be a go-to fishing fly for some folks out there, and yours truly did not have any. In fact, I tried tying one recently and I didn't do so well with it. But luckily, I've done this in the past. I've gotten these Rubber Legged Near Deere right here. So I've got one in olive now. All right. And then just in case, went ahead and did two in pink. And then got some more of these Mop Flies, as well as some mega worms. So got that. And then what's good is just recently couldn't find them in the quantities I like. Quantities of 100. Normally we'll pick them up for quantities of 12 or 25 for these jig heads or whatnot. And I found one on eBay that offered 100 for like 25 bucks. So, and I've got a bunch of these. These are the 1/180th ounce, so a little bit heavier than the 1/124th ounce. But these seem to be looking like they'll be really good, especially since they're a lot cheaper. I think a dozen will go $3 to $4 to sometimes $7. Got these for 25, so a lot cheaper. Anyhow, I tied some pink near deer. I tied some olive near deer with the rubber legs in both cases, as well as the mega worm with that jig head, and then let's see, and then some Mop Flies. All right, so hopefully that'll be out there ready to catch a trout or two. So I made some notes from this past week just to let some folks know of some of the happenings in the area. Excuse me, let me take a real quick drink real quick. Okay, so Texas Parks and Wildlife trout stocking schedule came out, the winter trout stocking schedule. And the thing about that is they've got a filterable site where you can go and filter and sort by location and county and whatnot. Well, yours truly, because I work in spreadsheets a lot, I went and sorted it and posted on our website, stockertroutfishing.com. And in there, it's sorted by date, as well as it breaks it out. If a place has multiple stockings, it'll be listed multiple times with those different times showing in chronological order. Good thing about that is you can kind of plan your week or your month and see when it's going to be a planned, scheduled stocking in your area. So keep that in your back pocket. Now, things do change because of weather and whatnot. Might be a good heads up still just to check the latest and greatest when you're getting ready to go fishing. But we do this every year. I think we've done this now for about 5 to 6, 7 years now. Well, can't remember. Anyways, fun with spreadsheets, stockertroutfishing.com. And then speaking of the Texas Parks and Wildlife schedule, trout stocking schedule, one thing we like to keep in our back pocket is, and we do pay attention, be it on Facebook or the different websites, be it the Texas Parks and Wildlife one, is the Texas Freshwater Fishery Center in Athens. They're going to get multiple stockings. I think it's typically around November time frame. And what's nice about that is it's a good opportunity if you're able to make the run down there to catch a trout or two, be it on the fly or with some of the tackle that they give you or let you use there. You got to pay. If you want to keep any, you got to pay. I think later on in the season they open it up to put and take. But still, if you have the opportunity, give the Texas Freshwater Fisheries Center over there in Athens a try. So keep that in the back pocket. Definitely like doing that one. The other thing about Texas Freshwater Fisheries Center, especially for those in the Dallas-Fort Worth area where we're based out of here, just north of Dallas, here in Allen, it's only about an hour and a half, I think it is, maybe an hour and a half away. So easy day trip. Main thing you gotta do is just make sure you check the schedule, because I think some of the changes in the schedule because of COVID have happened. So we might have some different dates or when they're open, but still good to check. And I think in the past they were open or closed on Monday, so be aware of that. There is one day where they're definitely closed. Excuse me, let me take another drink here. Alrighty, let's see. Other things. Oh yes, the Blue River is in full swing. It's been about 3-4 weeks now, I think it is, that they've been stocking. People have been coming out. We see in posts on Facebook where folks are catching some nice looking fish there. Pattern changes and whatnot, but bottom line, just keep it aware in your back pocket that find the pattern and you should have a good time out there. And if not, we'll stop at Scotty's, have a burger. All right, we've done that before when we struck out. Well, not going to strike out if you have a burger over there. Let's see, Denison Dam. So Denison Dam, that's a place we definitely like going there, especially this time of year because of the stripers and whatnot. But they haven't been generating. Plus, I believe they've been working on some things with the generation schedule or the generation itself. So they haven't been releasing any water, and then the water level is also low too. But that said, have been seeing and hearing reports of some folks catching some little ones. I mean, they're still fun to catch over there. So keep that in your back pocket. You're going to make a run over there to Denison Dam, that even though they're not generating, there may be an opportunity to catch a little bass or two, if not a striped bass or two. Let's see. What do you want to take to the Blue as a rule of thumb? So we hear that every so often at the beginning of each season, and we hear it every time. Bring some waders, because you want to go into the river and give your chance to get into the water and get more access to where the fish are located. Polarized glasses, a wading stick, and well, change of clothes just in case you do get a dunking, and then a net. And yours truly has been guilty of not having the net, or when I do have a net, it's not a good enough one. And this season I put a rubber net replacement to the do-it-yourself wooden net that I put together, and it's been really good so far. So I hopefully will be ready for them here in the near future to maybe catch a bruiser and maybe put them in that net and maybe get some video. So did want to just shout out to those that have been joining on the channel. It's been really nice. We've gotten some good steady subscribers, as well as some steady input feedback from folks, as well as some heads up on things that are happening out there. Last heads up that we definitely like is the Blue River, again, the public hunting and fishing page over there on Facebook. They posted some pictures as to where they actually stock, some stocking points. So probably a good place to start if you're going to go hit the river is maybe start at that stocking point, especially since we're stocking weekly. So keep that in your back pocket. Take a look at it over there on Facebook, and that'll give you a heads up as to the opportunity to maybe get a chance to catch a fish or two. So, excuse me. Going back to the Texas trout stocking schedule. So I hear a lot of complaints, as well as folks just kind of putting the trout stocking. Well, it does get crowded, I have to agree. and it sometimes it's hit or miss as well, but that's fishing. The bottom line, it's an opportunity for someone who's living in the Lone Star State to maybe give it a try and get you to trout. I enjoy this time of year every year because, well, they're fun to catch, and if you cook them up right, they're fun to eat also, or tasty to eat. So that said, we'll just wrap up this round. I do want to just say again, from Scheels, it was great finding these airlock strike indicators. It's the biodegradable one, and it's the big one. They didn't have the little one, but luckily they came with these extra nuts. So I was able to get this little one that I picked up over that Lower Mountain Fork up and running again. So I anticipate using this tomorrow. Yep, tomorrow over there on the Blue River. And I'll still have that cork strike indicator, but well, I really want to try one of these because the two things about I like about the airlock is you can run it straight like a normal strike indicator, or you can actually put it in an angle, like a 90-degree angle, and well, maybe that might increase the hookup rate. And then I'm excited about these 180-ounce jig fly heads or whatever. Tied them onto these Rubber Legged Near Deere as well as these Mop Flies and whatnot. And I'm hoping that that extra weight, they might get it to where the fish are lurking. All right, so Charlie's out there barking. Gotta go. Till next time, we'll catch you later, and good luck and good fishing.